That was such a fun month, bro. That was one of the best months of the year because it was like for 2 weeks it was just Donda and Certified on loop, just hearing great music from two legends. And then like as soon as you might have started to get tired if that's all you were listening to, boom, two like of the most exciting like young bulls in the game stepping up, dropping like great projects.
Fuck, bro. Fuck. All right, let me sit up for this shit. Let me be ready to talk and shit. Talk my shit.
Boo 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 boo.
We got the cancel juice over here. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to a very special TheStereoVision podcast episode.
Man, wrapping up a special year.
Shit, probably the biggest year that we've both had in like our first foray into the industry. You know
no doubt. One of the best years that we've had in music in a while, and that we can foresee. You know, all the big dogs dropped.
Facts, man. Facts. The team grew.
Come
the
on
TheStereoVision family got a lot bigger this year.
Thank
man.
y'all for fucking with us.
You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about that 2021 year end episode, man.
Type shit, bro.
Album of the year, song of the year. We're gonna get into all of that.
Yeah, man.
But no, first and foremost, thank you for everyone that started watching us this year, has been fucking with us this year, been interacting on socials, any of that. We appreciate y'all. If you're not here yet, make sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. We got a lot of great stuff coming for you.
It's been a good time, bro. We've had a lot of laughs, bro. We've done a lot of bullshit, bro. It's been cool.
I had a lot of fun.
Really cool, but we got to talk about this music, man. There's been a lot that's dropped.
Okay.
A lot of hot takes, a lot of opinions, bro.
Mm-hmm. Before we really get into it, I feel like we should give an important caveat. We just listened to the Roddy Ricch album.
That's not an important caveat, though.
Don't you think it's important that they know the like?
I'm not ranking it until we talk. I think we gotta have this conversation before I decide how I'm gonna rank it.
Yeah, because I can't rank it either yet because it was incredible, but it was one listen. So I just want to let the people know that when you're watching this, you probably had a week. We'll probably put this out right after Christmas. You probably had a week to sit with it.
Oh, damn. I'm forgetting. Okay, so are we counting it? I don't think we should. We're not counting it. We're not going to count.
Not today. No, we haven't lived it long enough. But I will. Amazing. Yeah. Go watch our reaction.
It was really good.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be part of the conversation today. It might be on our year-end written list. Tap in with that. But
yeah.
We'll see.
But I don't know. Something that Roddy kind of shined a light on for me was just the growth of young people in hip hop and kind of watching people take the next step in their career, especially people that we knew could take that step, like a Roddy, like a Baby Keem, like a Don Toliver, and really watching them like reach that next level and become major players.
I wasn't disappointed in very many albums this year.
No.
If any.
No.
Everyone that I was excited to drop that dropped gave me some heat. I was surprised pleasantly by a few of those albums, you know what I mean? They blew expectations out the water and they were already high. So what was off rip some of the most influential music you heard this year? Not your favorite, but just like some of the things that really stuck out with you, that affected you, that touched you this year, you know what I'm saying? Like some favorites, maybe not best, but just some personal things.
So early in the year, there were two projects. Things were still fun. None of the big dogs has dropped yet. I feel like when Baby and Dirk dropped, Voice of the Heroes, that's when that was like early June, and then that really kicked things off. So this was still first half of the year, and three projects actually shout out are the Kalen album, 2 Thank You for Fucking With Me by All Black, and 6 Tapes 2. Those three all were insanely fun for me. I don't know, just being outside again, kind of like that's when shit started to kind of heat up again a little bit. So like I have a lot of good memories to those, like going out doing shit. You know what I mean? It's like fun music to slide around to. But I don't know. Thank You for Fucking With Me, bro, has stuck with me all year. And like All Black is someone I've always fucked with, but not like someone I'm like is always in rotation.
Is it gonna make your list?
My top 10? Probably not.
Okay.
But it's a big shout out because it's someone that I wouldn't have even expected to crack top 20 last year, you know? Dropped a single this week that was fire. I definitely think he's someone that like everyone needs to be looking out for in 2022. You know, he's got that sound like a kind of Shoreline, Drago the Ruler, kind of like extra grit to his voice, you know, a little bit of extra weight.
I think that he might be even... I think what he has more bite than both of them.
Yeah, it's the Bay bite. It's that plus SOB.
He has some like a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a sense of urgency when he raps. I think he has really catchy choruses and he collaborates well with people mostly. Like I could see anyone hopping on a beat with him and like he may not dust you every time, but he might get the people jumping more than you every time. You know what I'm saying? So
we straight with Vince Staples this year. That's one of my favorite songs of the year.
Vince ran him on that one though.
He did, but
Vince ran his whole pockets on that one.
He did, but it wasn't like you don't remember all the words the All Blacks part. You know, he came different enough that like I don't know. I'm not there just for the Vince feature. You know, even though it's the best part.
I mean, that'll leave me for like some shit that stuck with me. The 2 projects that I want to point out. I had a Vince Staples phase.
Yeah.
Earlier in this year.
Yeah.
And his project really touched me. I think that he took a lot of growth as an artist this year, someone who's really established in his career. I think it was really big for him to kind of make that switch back to being more authentic again.
Yeah.
Because he talked a little bit about, you know, he was in this stage of his career where he was really focused on making money, doing projects that he knew were going to pay a lot, get a lot of sync, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So with this new Vince Staples project, it really touched me when he was back to his roots. You know what I'm saying? That and then definitely ESTG's project. You've
been hearing that a lot lately.
Death, bro. And then he dropped part 1 and part 2. Neither of them missed, bro. The deluxe tonight, I haven't got a chance to tap into that yet. But I mean, the industry fucks with him. He had the #1 album for a little bit. I think he's 26 years old, you know what I'm saying? He's really been through this shit. Like, I think he's primed to have a very long career. Yeah. Like, he's not a short-term nigga. And I think that his music is like, he's really rapping, you know, and talking that shit. And like, I think his story getting out there is going to really like make some people listen to Louisville. Because he's from the same place as like Jack Harlow. Like, they known each other and type shit. Like, that whole community.
I remember seeing them collab on some shit. Yeah, do the little in the studio. Yeah.
That shit's going to be hard. Them 2 projects really, I think, stuck out to me the most this year. And then I think West Side's projects, bro. Yeah. Just because I know I talked about him in the past, so, you know. Just tapping to both of them.
Hitler, where's Hermes?
Bro, 2 of them, bro. He dropped 2. He killed that shit, bro.
All right, so just thinking back on the year, not like you said, not favorite, but like, what do you remember as being like one of your favorite like first listens of the year?
First time I heard it?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so 6 Tapes 2 was real big because the anticipation was there. But I think some that like surprised me. Shoot, bro. Jasmine Sullivan started the year off very well, too.
I loved that project. Hotels made my list.
Little Sims,
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Little Sims project, bro. Let me pull up the name right now. Shout out Ari. He had me on
Little Sims is fire, bro.
Yes, bro. I'm glad. This is why I'm glad that we're doing this, bro, because we get to like talk about projects that maybe got overlooked, but we're like, if you say that that's your album of the year, I'm not mad at you.
No. Like, Two Worlds Apart on that is one of my favorite songs of the year.
Bro, like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't find. What's the name of the album, bro?
It's something about being introverted, extroverted. What
yeah, bro. Is it Lil Sims or
Little?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Can't find the album, bro.
Apple Music is whack, bro. That's why I'll tell you the name of it.
There it is. Sometimes I might be introvert. That shit hard.
Yeah,
bro.
cover on first 10. Listen, cover
bro,
on 10.
I wasn't expecting it because I don't know her like that. Cinematic, big. Overproduced, like fire, bro. Like professional. Shout out to women because Summer Walker shit also gave me similar vibes.
Summer Walker shit was amazing.
Those were 2 that off first listen I was like, I want to hear more of this shit.
Yeah. I mean, Little Sims finally got there. I feel like ever since Gray Area in 2019, she's been showing signs that she could, you know, that she like could be that girl. Like she's dope, but like this was what like an hour and a half, full length feature album, like just her. Center stage the whole time.
Shit, a reaction that got me lit off the first time, bro. Amine, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
That Amine album, my first listen was crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That was super good.
That's a fact. Don Toliver, for me. Like, I remember walking away from the Don Toliver album just being like, that was the best thing I've heard all year. Fuck all. Because that was right at the end. That was like in the same 4-week span that we got Certified Lover Boy, Dawn, the Melodic Blue. And then we got Dawn. And I was like, yeah. That beats them all.
And what was crazy is I think for the next couple of weeks, the replay on a lot of those songs was ridiculous. Yeah. Like, that album, even still, like, I could play any of the, like, main 5 swinging on Westheimer at any time.
Flocky, anytime.
Flocky, bro. Escape. Like, There's no misses.
I'll play
really.
Crossfaded any day, anytime.
It's a great album.
That was such a fun month, bro. That was one of the best months of the year because it was like for 2 weeks it was just Donda and Certified on loop, just hearing great music from two legends. And then like as soon as you might have started to get tired if that's all you were listening to, boom, two like of the most exciting like young bulls in the game stepping up, dropping like great projects.
I mean, that storyline was crazy. If we're talking about major events of this year,
Yeah.
like the time that Donda and Certified Lover Boy
Mm-hmm.
were dominating headlines, even before they both had came out.
Yeah.
Which one was gonna be better at a certain point, and then hearing them both, and then both living up to the hype off first listen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, like you've said, like Donda isn't like super high up for you because it's hard to listen to, like as one experience, which
Yeah.
I agree with. But when we did it for the video, it hit.
It was great.
It hit exactly how it was supposed to.
And like I don't like try. Maybe I should try more. You know what I mean? Like I'll pick my songs, but it's just daunting because it's long.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like hard for me to always jump into like an hour and a half album. You know, and be like, let me listen to the whole thing.
There's
So,
never
I
the
got
right
shit to do.
time.
Yeah, but no. Donda was great in its own way, and it's hard for me. It's hard for me to accurately assess Donda as someone that likes concise projects, as someone that likes to run a 40-minute project a couple of times and really get the message, feel the whole vibe the artist is going. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And just a Kanye fan, and the biggest Kanye fan.
We're gonna say Certified's better.
Oh, you're speaking for me, man.
I'll be shocked if you say Donda's better than Certified Lover Boy.
I think at the end of the year, like I've heard a lot more Certified Lover Boy. I don't know. I think it probably is, bro.
I think that. I mean, I'm surprised. So, like, what do you think that did for Drake's career? What do you think Drake did for his career this year? The biggest person in music, I think, undisputably. Right now, he makes his presence known all the time. What do you think did he move his needle forward at all for you?
Well, for me, yes, because I got a bunch of new Drake songs that I love to listen to. That I do. You know, he's back in my playlist every day. If he ever fell out, you know.
Yeah.
For his career as a whole, I don't know if he did much because I don't know if there was much more to do. You know, it's really hard to like continue to like one up yourself when you're Drake. You know, and just like the hate's always gonna be louder than all the positivity, especially around a Drake release. You know.
I think he'd move it forward for me again.
I agree, but
He
do you
did
think
it.
in the eye of the public he moved forward? He's bigger than he was after Certified Lover Boy?
Everyone was doing the haircut, bro. Because he does it subtly, and that's what is impressive to me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's the subtle greatness. It's damn. There was actually several niggas cutting hearts into their hair. Damn, everyone was posting a pregnant emoji.
Yeah.
Damn, everyone had something to say about the album cover. You think that when he selected all those pregnant women to be his album cover, he didn't know what was going to happen?
He knew exactly what was going to happen.
The same way we applaud Kanye for kind of finessing this nigga at the end of the day
Yeah.
with that fucking concert.
The Larry Hoover shit.
Drake finessed all of us with the Certified Lover Boy release, had us waiting for months,
Bro,
had dropped the outlet, you know, like
that is the thing about Drake that everyone knows, but it just kind of sucks, but it's also awesome and hilarious that like Drake can go do the Larry Hoover concert and get washed and just like jam out to Kanye music and clearly like lose that, but he can because he doesn't give a fuck because he got more money than you know, like he's getting paid more, he's getting played more. He's Drake. There's
I
no
don't
one
think
bigger.
Drake. I really don't think Drake knew what was happening. Like, and
Yeah.
we're talking like we know what the fuck's happening. That may not have been the case, but I don't think Drake gave a fuck.
Either way, no, that's the thing. Either way, whether he knew or not, he saw what was happening and still didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Type shit. And it was funny.
Yeah.
That's as much time as they need, though. They took up a lot of our podcast. I think Drake was the most talked about subject this year.
We always say we're the Drake podcast.
With anticipation, you know, so it's gonna be interesting going into a year and we know he's probably not gonna drop.
Yeah.
He probably might be a little more silent, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder who are you most excited to hear from next year that you haven't heard from yet?
Like someone that didn't drop this year?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Brent Faiyaz, Smino.
You gotta pick one.
Oh, I thought you wanted a little list.
Who you most
Kendrick,
excited
duh.
for?
Kendrick, duh.
Kendrick,
I'm on the
Kendrick,
TDE shit
Kendrick.
tonight. Come on now, duh.
Okay.
You know who you got?
I think at this point, probably Rocky.
Rocky, yeah.
Yeah, we're already excited.
I've been listening to a lot of Rocky
I'm most
lately.
excited for Rocky, definitely.
It's
And
crazy
then
that
Smee, probably.
it's crazy that could be an off year. Rocky, Kendrick, Smino, Brent is gonna come into himself. What about like some of the wild cards?
SZA's dropping next year.
SZA,
for
but
sure.
I'm talking like 3 of the wild cards in Rihanna, Frank, Gambino.
I don't think any 3 of them drop.
You know?
No.
Wasn't Rihanna teasing something? Wasn't she talking about her last album being her or her next album being her last, and talking about the next project?
But I don't think she was talking about dropping nothing. She was just saying it might be her last.
She's just talking about it though. If you're talking about it, you're thinking about it.
She ain't doing nothing. She worried about A$AP Rocky and making this business.
Then why do you think A$AP Rocky's gonna drop?
Because we know that A$AP Rocky is a more frequent music dropper than her.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky's in the public eye. A$AP Rocky is talked about. I think A$AP Rocky is rebranding.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about, if you've like watched like his like Kevin Frost interviews and stuff like that, he says like a lot of people started to look at me for the fashion shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people started looking at me as like that pretty nigga, model or whatever. A lot of niggas saw me do dope, thought I wanted to be some actor shit. Everyone is always excited to see me in things other than music.
Mm-hmm.
But I love music. He talked about how like he wants to drop like an instrumental album that's like the best instrumental album ever. Like that's what it means a lot to him. So he says sometimes to do what I want to do, you gotta fall back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what Rocky was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew we were expecting him to drop. When he got out, he gave us a single. Mm. In hindsight, smart as fuck. Single's one of my favorite Rocky songs. I love Babushka Boy.
Oh, Babushka Boy. When he got out.
When he first got out, right?
Yeah.
Re-releases his first album, bro. Iconic this year, bro, when all the legends are dropping. Doesn't give us new shit, but give us enough to remind us, plus a new track. You know what I'm saying?
Sandman's one of the songs of the year.
Like, he's been really moving strategically.
Mm-hmm.
So, at this point, it's just a matter of time till I think he really drops the hammer on niggas, bro.
And I'm just like... There's no way he's not so inspired right now. You know, like, you can't live their lives, but, like, he's with Rihanna. They're doing what they're doing. He's got his muse. Like, I want to hear music from what his life is like right now.
I don't think it's love shit, bro.
Either way, I just want to know, like, what he's feeling right now.
I want to see this nigga talk about prison.
Mm-hmm.
I want prison bars. I want struggle bars. I want this nigga to really... Because, bro, I think we have Rocky fucked up. I don't think anyone knows. I think the image that the public has of A$AP Rocky is not who A$AP Rocky is at all, bro. This nigga's from Harlem, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, this nigga was really, like, outside. This nigga was really, like, doing shit in the streets, bro. Like, selling drugs at a young age. Like, he's not this polished boyfriend. I feel like at this point, he's the boyfriend of Rihanna a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think, like, that's what people is kind of fucking talking about this nigga as, and I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Rocky, I don't know who's saying that. Who's saying that? I haven't heard that.
A lot of these headlines, man, I don't know.
Fuck the headlines, bro.
I don't know. I need him to reassert himself for sure.
He will, bro. I don't think he needs to reinsert himself. I don't think people ever lost any respect for his like street validity because of like anything that's been happening.
Music validity. I'm talking about music validity. I think people
people know he's great.
People hate it on testing.
People know he's great, bro. People know that he is at the top
Rocky
of the game.
finna drop. I think Rocky finna drop and niggas finna be like, damn, we was sleeping on testing, bro. We was like, bro, because that was the last, like, people didn't, bro, this nigga had Lauryn Hill on his, like, last song, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit was just not talked about enough. We didn't appreciate that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Who else is underappreciated, bro? Who else is you feel like went underappreciated this year?
This year?
That was like
Zay a little bit. Like, our homies are talking about Zay all the time, but like in the grand scheme of things, that was such an immaculate album. You know, like perfect album. And like I don't know if I hear besides like I hear our homies and like critics, you know, people on blogs will write about the house is burning. But as far as like just talking to everyone, I don't know. A lot of people haven't heard it.
That's crazy. I really, bro. Yeah. Damn. I think it should have gone to Grammy nom.
Yeah,
I think that would have been huge for him. I want to know what does Isaiah Rashad have to do to get a Grammy nomination if he even wants one, if he even submitted. I don't know that shit because he's low key.
Yeah,
but damn, that's a good album.
It's a great album.
That's a good album.
Maybe.
All right, do you want to rank them?
Is it time? I think it's time.
I mean, there's nothing else that I really want to bring up to justify what I've done.
You want to go 10-1 first?
You can start. Oh God, I want to put in. Okay, let's do honorable mentions. What didn't make yours that you want to talk about? I want to talk about 25 by G Herbo.
Yeah,
that's right outside my top 10.
Yeah, me too.
That's right outside my top 10. Like high key might make my 10 spot. I have to review my 10 spot right now.
Definitely one of the best projects I've heard from him. Amazing project. I want to talk about A Gangster's Pain by Moneybagg Yo. I listened to that all year. Still listen to that. The Deluxe came back and revived the fuck out of that. Scorpio is one of the best songs he's ever dropped. But it fell a little bit short of my top 10. I want to talk about "Do It for Demon" by Saw Baby.
Okay.
Because that was one of the most fun projects I've heard all year. Just addicting, easy to listen to, hypnotizing, cool melodies. He kind of does it all, and like that didn't make it because it's another song. It's a really long project, it's like an hour and a half, a lot of songs, or maybe it's only an hour, but it's a lot of songs, what I'm saying? And like it wasn't as polished as my 10 is, but like it was some of the highest highs of the year.
This Thing of Ours, The Alchemist, part 1 and 2. Incredible.
So good, bro.
Incredible albums, bro. Alchemist never misses, bro. His tape with Earl. Oh, that's if we're gonna talk about shit. I'm the most. Earl might drop.
Yeah,
Earl
it looks like
drop.
he will, bro. It looks like he's gearing up for something.
He's already it's announced for the 14th of January.
Really?
But yeah, sick. But
wow,
it might be album of the year.
Wow, yeah,
it might be album of the year, bro. Because the bag that he's in with the 2 things he dropped, crazy.
Yup.
Michigan Boat Boy, incredible. That didn't make it for me, but it was close.
Weight of the World by Maxo Cream, great project.
That was really good. Fuck. All right, one more each. One more honorable mention.
I hate that it's not in my top 10, but Bo Jackson by Boldy and Al.
This nigga's crazy.
It's so good, bro. It's so good. It just my 10 was tight. My 10 was real tight.
My one more is gonna be. Do I need one more?
Yeah, give us one more. Give us one more.
Did I even like anything though? I don't even like music.
We didn't talk about Larry June and Cardo.
That was pretty good. Bro.
Didn't talk about Benny and Harry Fraud. Plugs You Met 2.
That one didn't actually do anything. I mean, I guess the one that didn't make it for me that I'll talk about for a second is Whole Lotta Red.
Wow. It didn't make your 10?
For me. Yeah. And it's not because I don't like the album, bro. It's just because I love, like, the 10 that I put, I think I listen to probably at least twice a week.
Yeah.
Like, damn near in full, bro. And that's, like, really lowballing it. That's really fucking lowballing it. Like, Whole Lotta Red is probably, if I had to make, like, a list of 20, it's probably 12 or 13 for me.
Yeah.
But it's a great album. It really is a great album. And I think
it is
more so than anything, I think out of all the albums, it might move up the most for me.
Yeah.
And I think that it did the most for hip hop as a genre. I think it pushed the genre forward a lot more than anything else.
People know now. It didn't even take that long. I feel like at the time, you're like, oh, like this might be the future. No, like rage beats were in. They just weren't like fully here yet until Cardi did it, Yeah. He didn't even need to reinvent anything. He just had to put his stamp on it and then boom, it's it, And then Rage Beats took over the rest of 2020 with all the young people.
He cooks, bro. All right.
Do you want to go 1-1-1-1 or should I just do my whole list? You do your whole list?
We'll do 10s. We'll do like 10, start at our 10s. My 10 was Punk.
Great album.
By Young Thug.
Great album.
I'll talk about Jeffrey for a second, I guess.
Yeah.
So the reason I put Punk at number 10 is I think I'm a pretty big Young Thug fan. I think I love Atlanta music. I think Atlanta is probably one of the most influential sounds in music right now. And I think that this was Young Thug at his most creative. I think that this was like beautiful thugger girls, but like even more laid back. I think that
definitely super chill.
The bars on it. Like, it's one of those ones, a theme with all the albums I put on my top 10 is every time I go back, I get more out of it.
Yeah.
And every time I go back, I obviously am drawn in at the surface level because it's so soothing and I love all the different sounds that I hear on it. But then when I hear Thug rapping, it's some shit that I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I want to get to this bag.
Yeah.
I want to chase this shit. I believe in myself, bro, because Young Thug really, like, that confidence comes through in everything he does.
All the time, bro. He's as solid as it gets, and you can tell. Dropping Jewels is one of my favorite Thug songs, honestly. Probably like top 15. Like, that's a great song.
Faces for me, bro.
Faces is really dope.
Jewels is probably that's probably the best song on there. But Faces for me, I don't know what it is with that kind of like almost like EDM beat. I don't even like EDM, but it's like that shit. It makes you feel something.
It's great.
It's really
a great
good
song.
Feeling music, and it feels like Young Thug is creating freely. And Young Thug, when he's creating freely, is one of my favorite things to hear in music.
He's dangerous.
So that's my 10.
At 10, I got 2 for 02.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Kalen's just, he took over the first half of this year just strictly off like how much I was hearing. Songs like Look at Me, songs like Identity Fraud, Big Dog. Oh,
bro, I'm so mad at myself.
2 for 02 is not on your list.
It's not.
Just based on like how much we were hearing it, I had to put it on, and just how fun it is, how it still makes me feel when I hear it, and just like I'm always gonna think about that project and Kaylin when it comes to 2021, because that was like probably one of the coolest interviews we got to do today in Vegas.
It was a time, bro.
Then his team brought us out to the show at the Novo, and that was an incredible experience. So like, had to put 2 for 2 on, and it's just great music. At the end of the day, that's really what it is. It's just great music that I played the fuck out of this
Look
year.
at Me is definitely one of the songs of the year.
Yeah.
My favorite song, Never Lose You, is one of my favorite songs of fucking life, right?
Never
now,
Lose
bro.
You is amazing, bro.
That shit. Tidal Wave for a Minute was all I ever wanted to hear, bro. All right.
What you got at 9?
9, I got Vince Staples. Self-titled project.
Wow, I'm surprised that's so low.
Yeah, right? Okay, so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I want you to like, I love everything I put on.
I do too. Bro, I do too.
It's ridiculous because Vince Staples, right? Like I said, I had the whole phase with him.
Yeah.
The only reason it's this low, I think, for me is because of how short it is.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else I have above it is just like, there's just more good music. But, yeah, Vince got back to his roots.
Yeah.
Vince really is spitting that real. It was sentimental.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really heartfelt. But then the moments when it was knocking, the closer, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
When I drive to that, it's dangerous, bro. Like I'm out. I love that song, bro. Taking Trips. Conceptually, that song is so good.
Yeah. The way Sundown Town makes me feel.
Yep. Yeah.
Just the emotion throughout the project. It's so chill, but so like weird. And
He's talking his shit.
It's a great project.
He's talking his shit, and I'm just glad he finds himself. And I'm more so, shout out Kenny Beats, obviously. I tell this story to everyone all the time because Vince was supposed to do a collab project this year with Earl and Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the studio with Earl and Al. Earl and Al are just getting too high every time. So he goes to Kenny Beats and is like, Kenny, I was supposed to do this with Earl. Let's me and you make
motherfuckers are high.
So you know what I'm
I don't
saying?
smoke weed.
I wish that we got that Earl Alchemist Vince project.
Stop, bro. That would be insane.
I'm glad that this Kenny Beats Vince was born out of it, and I think moving forward, Vince is in a really good space, and I think the music we're gonna get from him is gonna be the best of his career.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
What you got at 9?
An Evening with Silk Sonic. Because ain't nobody fly as me, if you did not know. That project is so player to me. I love that sound.
Yeah.
I like my old music. You know, I be listening to my old retro shit, and they caught a vibe on that. Bruno's a generational talent. Anderson .Paak is debatably, you know, one of my favorite artists of life. You know, he's soulful. He's fun. And all that comes through on this record, maybe more than anything he's touched. You know what I'm saying? The instrumentation is lush. It's thick. I don't know, like everything on there hits. There's different moods. A song like Flies Me, which is like my favorite, is So Player, or like 777 is so fun. After Last Night with Thundercat. An Evening with Silk Sonic.
I mean, I think that that's one of the most frustrating projects of the year for me because I probably think if I would have only heard Leave the Door Open, that probably would have been like top 7 for me.
Yeah.
Just if I would have gotten to sit down with the whole project for the first time and not hear like so many of the great songs, but it was still timeless music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to age well. I think like a lot of Bruno Mars music, I might go back to it in a couple years and be like, another great miss. You know what I'm saying? When it's not all as fresh in my mind right
Man,
now.
and it's going to be great. It's like After Last Night with Thundercat is a classic track.
Incredible.
Like they didn't really miss on that. And like I feel you with the singles, but also like I still hear Skate. Smoking Out the Window is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Great project.
It was fire, bro.
What's your 8?
All right. Here's where I have Life of a Dawn.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck does your top 5 look like? I'm so confused.
Bro, I think my top 5 is pretty expected, actually. I'm being honest, bro.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. So, Life of a Dawn for me was exactly what I wanted from Dawn after I heard his first project.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was druggy, spacey, Travis Scott inspired, but not wholly Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
It was player. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I consider him like Travis Scott with just way more R&B.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this gave me hits, bro. Like there's a stretch of songs where it's legitimately like, I don't know what my favorite part is, bro. They just kind of melt together, bro. It's Double Standards, Swinging on Westheimer, into the third one. I don't know.
What
bro.
is it? Flocky Flocky, 5th song on there?
Yeah, it goes Flocky Flocky, What You Need, Double Standards, Swangin' on Westheimer, Drugs, and Hella Melodies. That 5-song run right there is ridiculous to me, and my favorite song is still You with Travis Scott. I was realizing that today.
Yeah.
I'm driving around, and I'm like, I think I like Flocky Flocky more.
Yeah.
But just every time I play You and Trav comes in and with that crazy flow, I'm like, it's hard for me to pick a favorite song on that even still.
Yeah.
Because I still want to talk about Crossfaded.
I love Crossfaded,
really,
bro.
That's one of the most difficult albums for me to pick a favorite song. The only thing that's holding it back from being higher for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple songs that I really don't care for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so maybe those grow on me. Maybe a Get Throwed grows on me when I hear it more outside.
Man,
I've been ducked off working, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in these streets and shit hearing that.
Get thrown,
you know what I'm saying? So maybe in the future when that happens for me, it'll move up. But right now it's sitting at a cool 8, 7?
8.
Okay.
My 8. That's where I got Whole Lotta Red. Playboy
Okay.
Cardi.
Okay.
Loved the project. December, January. When
he pulled a Roddy.
When it came out, bro, that was an era. I was back home in Washington. I was skiing, and every day that's all I was listening to when I was skiing.
Fact.
I have a great ski playlist. Didn't touch it this year. Didn't, because it was just Whole Lotta Red, the album on loop, bro. And like, I don't know, like we were talking about at the beginning, like it so set the tone for 2021 with the whole younger generation.
And it ended 2022.
It did perfectly.
Because that was all people were excited to hear.
Yeah.
Everyone was looking for a Whole Lotta Red. Everyone's been talking about Whole Lotta Red because that was just after Die Lit and we hadn't heard shit. And he came back with a vengeance, bro.
Yes.
With a fucking vengeance.
And like, I just love that people didn't unanimously love it off rip, because that means it has the potential to be better than great. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing that's culture shifting and like amazing is ever accepted by all, and because the turnaround was so quick. You already see halfway through the year, you give it 6 months, everyone's like, oh, I was so wrong about Whole Lotta Red. You see all the tweets. Oh, how did I not like this when it came out? Like
hey, we was valid off rip.
Yeah.
We was valid off rip, boy.
Yeah.
I wish we could have got a reaction off to that.
I do too.
Have when we was away. This little winter break shit, you know.
Yeah,
we gotta get on our shit, but you know.
Whole Lotta Red was amazing.
Fire. All right, so number 7.
Yep.
Bo Jackson.
Fire.
Yeah, let me get on my old head shit. Griselda shit, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boldy, Alchemist, that shit. It did for me when I'm gonna honestly say what I wanted West Side Guns projects to do. What I wanted West Side Guns projects to do, this did for me in every single way.
Now Boldy's not technically in Griselda, right?
He is.
He is technically.
Yeah,
okay, I know he has the chain, but I didn't know if he was ever. Okay, then that was the best project to come out of the Griselda camp this year. That project was phenomenal.
God, bro, just real drug rap, real chemistry shit, bro. Alchemist giving you incredibly like dusty attic beats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an aesthetic that's beautiful. If you wanna look up some YouTube videos of them working on it.
Yeah.
And like it was Alchemist cut up baseball cards and shit to make the cover. And there's just videos of Boldy's kid running around while Al's making it, just getting super lit about it. Like they really fuck with each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're genuine friends and the music sounds like it. It was like a lower tier Freddie project.
What was the song with Freddie called on that shit?
Oh my god, bro.
Because I remember hearing that when we moved into this house, bro. Because we didn't have any speaker out yet. It was literally like first day here. I was playing it on my phone and I was like, what?
The fuck? Yeah, let me
what?
see. The song with Freddie is Fake Flowers. Him, Currency, and is Boldy, Currency, Freddie. There's the song Photographing Memories, bro, with Earl Sweatshirt and Rock Marciano. Oh my god, bro. EPMD, bro. That project makes me feel a certain type of way. Had to put it up there at number 7.
It's insane.
What's your 7?
Number 7, that's where I got Vince Staples, self-titled.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't talk about it as much as you did this year, and I felt like you liked it more than me, so that's why I'm surprised mine's higher. But like at the end of the day, it's just like a perfectly polished body of work, you know. I like some polish. I like concise. I like looping it back, no skips, beautiful themes, beautiful just the aesthetic of the project. You know what I'm saying? The mood, the chilled raps over this kind of like psychedelic but still somehow hood production. You know what I'm saying?
So easy to listen to.
It's so fire.
It's really easy
it's insane. It's insane, and it's a project that I go back to more than most this year. You know, I was listening to it just in whole last week, like, and it's not happening a lot with some of these summer projects. Yeah, the self-titled shit's insane.
God, people need to pay attention.
Now, before we go into the top 6, I want to do a quick side note because you were talking about Alchemist and you reminded me of something.
Okay.
In honorable mentions, I want to mention the Russ album, Chomp 2.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that's been really fun to hear this past week. It just came out.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's got Jay Electronica on a Harry Fraud beat. He's got fucking Snoop and Big Crit on a Primo beat. Like,
solid,
like it's legit.
I think that Russ is definitely getting more respect, because he's learning how to fucking actually make songs instead of just impress people with his abilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We get that you can rap and do hooks and produce and fucking mix and master all your shit, but you don't have to. You can get a feature, And I think that when he does that, it makes his great verses shine through more. It makes his fire hooks shine through more. It lets him produce stuff not just for him, produce stuff for other people that they can kill, what I'm saying? Because he made a beat that I wouldn't expect Westside Gunn to be able to kill, but he ate that hard.
Yes, bro.
This nigga, he sounds motivated, he sounds hungry, and he's got some more left in the tank for sure.
I just wanted to shout it out because like the climb that he made from the place that he was at, where he was just ultra meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that now we're talking, like, he's got a tape with all these legends and we're talking about him as like that was a serious project,
Spencer's talking about his brother, man. Spencer's real excited. Shout out to family, bro.
Bro. Y'all didn't know, but I'm an industry plant.
Hey, okay, so what are we on, 6? Mm-hmm. Hey, that's crazy. 6? Got 6 tapes too.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
You do that on purpose?
Nah.
You don't even want it there.
I love that shit, bro.
Program. 6 Take 2 is amazing. Program is one of the best songs I've heard this year.
Like what? Like Pop Out. What a way to start the shit.
Oh my god. Would I be disrespectful?
Stressful.
Stressful. Thank you.
Stressful is my shit.
Oh
bro.
man. Like, just to press my issue.
I like every song, bro. I like every song.
I do too.
Hate How Much probably. And
one of them ones. I'm sorry to interrupt. One of them ones.
It's one of them ones.
You like that. That's the confidence of the album to a T. They both know they're one of them ones.
I'm ready for the next iteration of them. I think that they kind of closed this series out. They put a bow on it. I think that seeing the evolution from 6 Tape 1 to 6 Tape 2 was excellent. And I think that they did what they needed to do. I don't know if it could be higher for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it came out so early. I think like that's something I definitely gave a thorough listening to.
Oh my god!
Like I think I really, like there's certain albums that I'm real sure on.
Yeah,
I'm real sure I get that one.
I do too.
Love it.
I hear that damn near every day.
It's so easy to listen to at any time, any group.
I couldn't tell you the last day I went without hearing Blast. I think it's been since No Love Lost came out. I don't think there's been a day since No Love Lost came out that I didn't hear one Blast song.
Oh, that's a fact. That's definitely
and
a
that's
fact.
on God, bro. That's crazy.
What was your 6?
For me, 6, that's why I got Mr. Kanye West with Donda.
Okay.
I was talking about how it's sometimes like hard for me to rank, because of the nature of the album and because of the nature of Kanye West. But at the end of the day, there are songs on there that just sound like Kanye. It just sounds like Kanye doing Kanye like we haven't heard
Believe What I Say
in a long time. Believe What I Say. Like you can just go down the track list and you got Off the Grid, you got Hurricane, you got 24.
Come to Life.
Come to Life
Praise
is one of the best
God.
songs he's ever done. Praise God is insane. Jesus Lord is incredible. The storytelling on that track is insane. Junior Part 2, I love that song. I talk about how it's not even that, but then I can list off 12 songs that I listen to a lot. And I didn't even say about the one with Roddy. Pure Soul.
Yeah.
Pure Souls, bro. Like it's Kanye. At the end of the day, it's Kanye, and I listened to the fuck out of that project. It was great, man. Seeing Ye do his thing at the Larry Hoover concert, and then pop out at Rolling Loud and do Can't Tell Me Nothing again. You love to see Kanye win.
I love to tour. I need Ye to tour, bro. Like we got the album. Go around, do some shows, bro.
Do some shows.
Let the people see you for sure. I'm gonna check the camera real quick and then I'll
Good idea. I'm kind of nervous. Gum? Look gum?
Alrighty. So this nigga's beatboxing. I think. Fire. Okay, so wow, talking about Donda. That's my next album.
That's number 5?
Yeah, bro. Well, we could just have a little Donda conversation for a little bit longer.
We can chat about Donda.
For me, it's hard for me to ever put Kanye West outside of a top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I hear from Kanye West, I can normally just pimp. Like you hear Kanye in his music, if that makes sense. It's a stupid statement, but you know what I mean. It just sounds like him. He has a signature sound. It's hard for me to hear something like I heard West Side Gun, Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby, and The Weeknd on one song, bro. He sampled Lauryn Hill and did maybe the best sample I've ever heard in one of her songs. Like,
while he's beefing with Drake,
you know,
who historically
saying,
has
bro?
sampled the same song. Like that's pretty crazy.
It's hard. It's really hard to shit on the album. It's long, but there's not that many bad songs. So Donda was getting more replay than I realized because, like you said, I don't really listen to it as a full project all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I have, it's impressed me. When I saw it live, it made it 10 times better. Like, I didn't even see it in person. Watching Kanye do the Donda song.
I was about to say, hold up. When did you sneak out the house, bro? Why didn't you tell me?
Nah, bro. Watching Donda on a television screen was a crazy experience. Because if I felt the music, you know, that was one of Kanye's more emotional albums, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For a nigga who's really detached from reality and seems bigger than life, this is pretty grounded work.
I agree.
And I really enjoyed it.
I agree. And I like what he did with the stem player, and I think that could be the future of listening to music and interacting with music, is being able to actually personalize music and like change the mix. You know, everyone wants to be a musician. Yeah. So I think that's a great idea.
Fattest deluxe album ever, bro. Jeez, on some Chris Brown shit.
Yeah, I swear. Oh yeah, the deluxe too. I didn't even think about that. All right, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is where I have Certified Lover Boy. Yep. Dawn and CLB, they got to stick together all year, you know? Great project. We listen to it all the time. Like, all these are great projects. Yep. You know, like, I'm just smiling thinking about listening to any of these 10 albums. But, like, Drake brought it, you know? It was everything that we wanted it to be. It was my favorite versions of Drake, all personified throughout the album. You know, we had long-winded, no hooks, talk my shit Drake, like, on the intro and the outro. We had, like, fun, like, kind of, like, simpy, but, like kind of player Drake, like, on, like, Better With Your Friends or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah. And we had songs like Pipe Down. We had songs like No Friends in the Industry, Poppy's Home.
I loved, oh my God, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's so many songs that I just listen to on the regular, can throw on at any time. Like,
Pipe Down is my automatic. If I'm ever like, for some reason, I don't know what to play, I'm like panicking. I'm like, oh, Pipe Down.
Pipe Down.
I'll always play Pipe Down, bro.
Chill out, girl. Oh my God.
TSU. Oh my God. We don't.
And it's been out for a while, bro. Like, the leaked version of all this shit. Like, people have been listening to the fuck out of this album for a minute now, bro. It took over the culture for a minute. Draked. Yeah. He does what he always does, bro.
Draked.
It took over the culture for a minute, bro.
It's the only way to say
excited. You know, I mean, we're going to have to wait a while for him to drop again. But every time Drake does this, like, I want him to take his next album real serious, though. Mm-hmm. I want the next album to be something crazy. Yeah. I want him to be on his Black Album timing. Yeah. I almost want a Drake threatening of retirement. Mm-hmm.
No, I feel you. I do too. He's too comfortable.
You know, like,
he's too comfortable getting like plaques on songs like Way Too Sexy. Because like that's my number 4, but I like hate Way Too Sexy. You know what I mean? I never listen to that shit. But like the rest of the album's so good. I just hate that the couple songs like Way Too Sexy, and the second worst is probably Girls Like Girls. You know what I'm saying? And those are the two that like went up, and it just makes me mad.
But he knew that.
He did, and that's why he made them, and that's why they're on the album.
But he knew that.
But it makes me mad. Let me be mad, bro. What's your number 4?
The Melodic Blue. By Baby Keem. Yeah, man. That's
I should have worn my Melodic Blue shirt, bro.
Shit.
You know, I'm King Club.
Was ridiculous. That album was I think I've kind of dubbed it as like my experimental album of the year. Yeah. Because I don't know anything else that sounds like it. Mm-hmm. And I think that he kind of basically accomplished the same thing that Cardi did, and really pushing song structure forward and pushing sounds forward, but doing it in a way that was still digestible and critically acclaimed. Mm-hmm. Family Ties is the song of the year. Mm-hmm. We've been saying that. And I think Keem had the best verse on a song with Kendrick that we're saying is song of the year. That's fucking impressive. Yeah. Like, I don't know, bro. He shout out to 702, bro. Like, that meant something to me. Hometown for sure, hero. Bro. Like, he's really taken over, bro. Like, I think that ever since you really put me on, like, sophomore year, I think that he's had this really meteoric rise to fame. He has, bro. It's just ridiculous. It's been so fun to watch and to like be a part of. Like, honestly, just like to watch
him grow. I'm gonna save my piece on Keem.
Big
You know that's on
promoters,
my
bro.
list.
Big promoters are talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Big people are noticing the fandemonium that he has.
Yeah.
Like the world is taking notice of Baby Keem, and he has potential to really do some special stuff.
He had maybe the most lit set at day in Vegas at a festival with Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Don Toliver, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's gonna be headlining that shit.
Shout out Keem for fucking with the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who was your? Is this 4?
This is number 4, and this is where I got Life of a Don by Don Toliver.
Okay. Yeah.
I just love the young spirit of Don and how fun that album is to play over and over and over again, and how many situations it can fit, and what he does musically with his melodies, with his instrumentation. That I think that album had the best beats of the year, honestly. Like I don't know an album that had like more captivating instrumentals, if he even needed it, because he's captivating enough in himself, you know. But just the timing of that album, the way it hit, it like, because you know, after fucking Donnie Womack, I was the biggest, so hot on Don Toliver, so hot in like late 2018. I'm like, this is the truth, he's the guy. And then I was disappointed by Heaven or Hell. I didn't like that project that much. I don't listen to it that much.
It was too fast.
Yeah,
it was too fast after the single hype.
And so I was a little nervous, but still the singles off this shit were cool, so I was excited. But then like I said, like probably my favorite first listen of the year, blew me out the water. He's back and better than ever, and I need to see him live. I feel like he's escaped my hands like 3 times from me seeing him live.
Whoa!
And like I still have never
better
seen him.
Singles.
Huh?
I think that was a huge difference.
What, this one versus Heaven or Hell?
Yeah, the singles he picked.
Well, this one was only Drugs and Hella Melodies, right?
Nah, it was Drugs and Hella Melodies. What You Need came out first.
Yeah. Oh, What You Need came out so long ago. I forget.
Yeah, bro. And I think that those are 2 great songs, but they weren't the best.
Yeah.
And I think he did like some really good songs off Heaven or Hell.
Yeah.
Can't Feel My Legs, No Idea, bro.
That's totally it, bro. He did the best songs off Heaven or Hell.
Damn. Don Toliver, you heard me. I fuck with that nigga, bro. He's in my top 10, bro. He goes, bro.
Yeah.
The truth.
All right, top 3 time. It's getting real now.
I know that I hurt you. I was a child trying to, bro. This nigga Drake, bro. This nigga fucking Drake. I fucking love that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a Drake fucking fan, bro. There's not that many niggas in the industry that really. Drake gets me excited about making this shit, bro. Drake gets me excited about when we gonna have 1 million subscribers, bro. When I seen Drake post that manifesting shit about that nigga driving around in a Rolls Royce, that's what that music encapsulates to me. That's what Drake is always gonna give me, bro.
Yeah.
He's able to remain humble and not humble at all at the same time.
That's a good way to put it. That's really interesting, yeah.
Cause, bro, I could hear a song like Poppy's Home where it's shitting on the industry, but then I play The Remorse. And it's like, damn, bro, like...
He's real.
If you got dogs, bro, that you know is really finna ride with you, bro, like, you can, like, I can never pay niggas back, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole concept, bro, and the fact that the biggest rapper in the world is, like, dedicating a whole track to, I'm gonna name niggas out by name, bro. Like, that's so fire to me, bro.
No, The Remorse is one of the best songs on the project.
Like, I love Certified Lover. Like, for all the gimmicks, I love the gimmicks, bro. Because it lands, bro. He is an actor. He is a showman, you know, and that's what it came through on this.
Totally.
I don't think it was his best work, but it was a performance.
It was
and
Drake.
He played a character. He played a part, and it was great to see.
Yeah.
From Amari Bailey's mom, who obviously isn't a prop, you know, whatever that relationship was. I'm not going to act like that was some album thing that she did or whatever, but that shit was pretty funny.
I'm dead.
From the heart to that, bro, like, shit was really a journey,
The ACL?
bro. Shit, bro. Nigga tore his ACL, bro, hooping. That's hilarious, bro.
The whole... Drake is awesome, bro. Just love Drake for what he is. Stop hating.
Bro. He did his thing, bro.
Number 3... I got my dog, Baby Keem, the melodic blue.
Yep.
You know, I don't talk about anyone like I talk about Baby Keem. Like, the excitement that I have for him and the way he makes me feel is unparalleled. It just so happens that there were 2 flawless albums that came out this year. But, like, the more I listen to the melodic blue, the better it gets. And the more that I think he wrote this album from a place where he's planning his whole career out. You know, I really do... Some of the bars that he's dropping in this world that he's building, I think he's building his whole career. He's on a different kind of time and a different kind of like level than anyone else, because I think he is building a world where all of his albums are going to connect and make sense. Just scapegoats. Hearing the cryptic way that he raps scapegoats. No, literally, and like seeing the two girls in the music video and suddenly having it make sense why he's Two Phone Baby Keem, because he has two hoes, literally. You know what I'm saying? Just like he says in the song, you know. And then like when he says like, who I made this tape for, I'll tell you about it 2 years later. For now, it's case closed. And the whole thing about Story of the Young and Reckless. No, not even that part. The Porsches. Bro, like, there's just so many layers to the Keem shit. And I think in 10 years, we might know the surface of, like, what he did on this. Like, I just think that the planning is insane. There are some misses on it for me, which is why it can't be in this, like, flawless category. I have these top two. You know, I wasn't a huge fan of Pink Panties. I'm not a huge fan of South Africa. It's cool. But, like, the highs on the album were better than anything I heard this year. In a song like 16, a song like, you pick anything else really besides that, like,
he killed that shit, bro.
First Order of Business, bro. Yeah.
I love Keem. I love the creativity. I think that he's able to communicate emotion. That's what a lot of these young people are doing. It's not having crazy bars that are gonna like wow you, like lyrical miracle type shit. You know what I mean? It's intentionality. It's, yeah, I said that, but I said it for a reason. And this connects to that, you know what I mean? It's really, it's not, I wouldn't say it's storytelling. I'd say it's more puzzle building. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost, you got to figure it out. You got to put it together. You can assign the meaning to it. I'm not going to just outright tell you what it is. Yeah. That's the difference between, like, I feel like we didn't really talk about J. Cole this year, but he dropped and he had a moment. But I think that that's the difference, bro, because I think J. Cole's album was probably more easily digestible, you know what I'm saying, and easier to follow. Still a really good album, bro. Like, I fucked with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Keem makes me do that extra work that I want.
And you know what this album really made me realize is why I love Baby Keem so much? And because for me, it's like, I think that the most clear like lyrical influence is Kanye, and I think it's so obvious because neither of them are gonna blow you away with their bars. They're gonna have cool flows, but they're not, like you said, not no lyrical miracle, anything like that. But they're both gonna say flagrant things that you're gonna say,
he's more Cardi. More Cardi.
No, he's more Kanye, bro.
He's way more.
He's Cardi mixed with Kanye. No,
he's way more because Kanye raps.
Yeah, Kanye is, so does Keem.
But Keem doesn't even attempt to rap regular. Like Kanye, I don't think Kanye.
Keem does sometimes though. He does sometimes.
There's nothing regular about anything Keem does musically. You can draw zero parallels to anything Keem has done musically.
To Kanye?
To most anyone ever.
No, I hear a ton of Kanye in the way that he delivers his like really off-putting bars. You know what I'm saying? What? Like think about like Orange Soda, biggest hit. Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Like something like that reminds me of like the whole Kanye bleached asshole line. You know what I'm saying? And just the unapologetic like confidence they say these flagrant things with. And it doesn't really matter how well they rhyme or how well the flow fits, because it's like, damn, like he really just said that and he really said it with like his whole chest. You know what I mean? And that's the energy I get from both of them.
He's on 10. I think he's gonna definitely take over in the future.
Yeah,
hopefully.
He's taking over now, bro.
Hopefully. We don't have to wait a long time for him to drop more music.
Take your time. I hope there's something in between what we're getting in 2 years where you're going to tell us more about, you know, these girls.
This man, I need you to just drop in 5 years and just make this whole man's theory.
No, bro. No way, bro. No way. He's going to fill us in, bro.
This man is going to be like, Scapegoats was actually my least favorite song.
Scapegoats is the song of the year, bro.
I think it is.
It's my favorite song of the year, probably.
I think it's a top 5 song of the year.
We're going to do personal song of the years in a little bit, so we'll save that. But talk to me about number 2.
I think it's 1A, 1B.
Wait, okay, so we both have the same 1 and 2. Is that correct?
It's 1A, 1B. I'm not going to call 1 or 2. I'll say 1A, 1B.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm going to say Call Me If You Get Lost is my 1B.
Okay.
I think that, I mean, y'all niggas know. Anyone that's ever seen me, you know, I own a lot of golf shit. I wear a lot of Tyler Creator shit, you know what I'm saying? I like Tyler.
Before you go, let's just open this up and have a conversation about the two albums.
I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna give it that they both need their
no, but
space.
let me just tell you that Call Me If You Get Lost is my album of the year. So let's just talk about
Don't
that.
ruin that though. Don't ruin that though, because it's different. It's different. Because I want to see why. I think it's different. I think we have different things.
Okay. Start over.
Because I think it feels different for you.
Cut it out.
Because this album was a real experience for me as someone who, I think I get Tyler in a sense. Like, I've watched the interviews. I've kind of followed the journey. So for me, I felt a lot of fulfillment from this album. Everything that I thought I felt with Flower Boy, I actually felt with this album.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Tyler's doing everything that he said he would do. He finally made it. He got the DJ drama tape.
Yeah.
And it was him being that asshole that I think he is. And being it on the biggest stage. You know what I'm saying? I think the world knows that Tyler's a cocky prick, but it's the fact that you can't fucking say shit to him. Yeah. Because I produce better than you. I write better than you. You want to fucking... If you want to have a problem with me, do what I do better than me. And I know you can't. So I'm going to get crazier every year. I'm going to drop the fucking shit, bro. Like, the most telling thing is the Hot 97 rant he goes on, bro. Yeah. Like, his Hot 97 rant is my favorite clip of the year because he's earned that right, bro. In 2012, bro, niggas did not think Call Me If You Could Get Lost could come out.
No.
People did not think Tyler was going to ever get to a point where some of the most respected DJs and rappers would be on his tracks and big up in his shit and narrating his fucking album. People did not think that this nigga would have all the whips, bro, all the chains, bro, and be like touring the world on the biggest stages, headlining festivals. That's not what he was supposed to do.
No, it's not.
And so it's not my favorite album because it's not as personal as the other one. But in terms of execution, I think that there was no album that made me, like, it put a smile on my face, bro. Like, for something completely outside of myself. Yeah. Like, for something non-related to me at all, bro. Like, it was like watching, like, Proud, bro. Like, I've never been more proud to see something, bro. Seeing that shit live, bro. Yes. Seeing the crowd jumping up and down, bro.
The way that he ended Dan Vegas was Run It Up, bro.
And
Run It Up was...
Like, bro, Flog-Gnaw was at Exposition Park. It's at fucking Dodger Stadium. Yeah. Like, that's huge.
I cannot wait for 2021 or 2022 Flog-Gnaw.
Tyler's not supposed to be here. And bro, like... For every weird kid, bro. Like, for every kid that never felt they had a place, bro, this nigga did it, bro. Yeah. Like, that's so fire, bro. That's so fire. Like, it is. Big up, man, bro.
It is.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler,
T.
bro.
Thank you, T, bro. That's my second album of the year, bro. That's not my second album of the year. That's my 1B of the year. Yeah. That's my 1B of the year, bro, for surely.
I mean, I could play with the 1A and 1B too, because it with these two albums, it is like that. But also, number 2 is Isaiah Rashad with The House Is Burning. Yeah. The most polished album of the year, probably critically the best album of the year. It's flawless. Sonically, it's terrific. It tells a story. Zay is at his best that I've ever heard him. The features are on 10. Production's amazing. For 2 months, I had no clue what songs I liked on it. 2 months, I had no... Someone asked me to pick a song off it, I'd be, shuffle. Because it was literally just like that, you know, where every single day, whole album going, you know, and every song, like, then you get into it and you start to have your favorites, you know, because, like, HBTU was one of my favorites off rip. Just that's with a that. Spencer song. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. True Story with J-Rock. When J-Rock says, I'm the Eastiest, better pay a fee for this, bro. The song with Smino, bro. The whole like, I can't even begin to tell you how much I've, like, played that this year, how much that has meant. It's like safety in an album. You know, it's comfort and safety in an album. When there's any kind of, like, fluctuation problem, anything like that, I know I can go back there and that sounds nostalgic, even though it's new. It sounds safe. It sounds it's so comforting in a project. You know what I mean?
Yes. I really fuck with how we're talking about this because I felt like we had kind of similar experiences with The House Is Burning. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think Isaiah is obviously my favorite artist. Like, I think he's probably like just my favorite person to listen to. Yeah. I've never heard someone who I relate to more, but that comfort that you're talking about, like, is why I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
That album makes me feel like warm inside. I feel safe, bro. Like, I mean, I can only put it in terms of like dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, like that shit, bro, like describes the mentality that I literally go into every day with. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Isaiah Rashad is unique for me because I don't know many people who like articulate what goes on in my head in the words as much as they do. So I think that for me, Tyler's shit might have been a little more polished to me, actually. And I think like
Interesting.
the shit that you said about polished and critically acclaimed, I would actually give Call Me If You Get Lost. Like, I think that like everything that all like my rankings for this is purely based off personal.
Yeah, mine too.
Like the order of this of them two is 1050% like personal, bro. Like, I really think like I think that Isaiah Rashad shit for me was just it was like a journal.
Yeah.
Like it really was like a therapist, you know what I mean? Like someone you could talk to. It felt like all of it was really a conversation because it was like comfortably lost, you know? I'll always say that about Rashad, bro. He's never going to give you the answers. He's never going to front like he even got the answers. But